are here. Major Money is in the house. We normally hide that and delete that, but listen, today we are starting with Major's intro music. He is here in the flesh live. We have missed him the last couple of weeks. People are on our crew are battling sickness, family sickness, siblings, everybody's all kinds of stuff. Someone got stuck on a mountain one week. I mean, it's just been crazy around here. So we are glad to have all 5 members of Setting the Edge here. It is NFL championship weekend, AFC, NFC championship, Final Four in the NFL. We're going to run through those games. We're going to actually do some anytime touchdowns this week to add a couple of things to our docket. But we are going to update the standings really quick. Last week, obviously there were 4 games. We had a combination of either going 2-1-1 or 1-2-1 because of the Eagles game, even though it was on a weird number, which is 6. Usually I try to avoid key numbers. 6 is not a key number, and to push on that is kind of annoying. So we all have some pushes now in the standings. But Andy, 2-1-1, 59-35-1 overall, still in first place. 4-game lead over Ray and Major at 55, 38-2. I am at 50, 44-1. So 5 games back of those guys. And then Tony is 2 games back of me, going 1-2-1 at 48-46. So it's all very packed. And we talked about next week, we are going to have a lot of props, a lot of plays for the Super Bowl. So we will be, really basically still in it to compete for those top 3 spots. All right. So this week we NFC, AFC championship. We are going to jump right into it with the NFC game. It's the first game of the day on Sunday. We're going to go through the spread. Then we're going to do our anytime touchdowns. Then we'll go to the Bills and Chiefs game. Then we'll do an anytime touchdowns. All right. So NFC championship. Commanders and Eagles, just like we all thought. Eagles -6 of the spread. And before I say anything, I almost forgot about this. Tony, you have the floor.
You ducked me for 2 weeks, you son of a bitch. You ducked me. You disappeared. Your kids got sick, but I'm with you now.
I knew it. As soon as
you said now.
I knew it, man. It was rigged.
They might have rigged the first play out at the same time. They got torn out at the same time. You need to hire. You need to fire everybody on your equipment staff, the whole training staff. Everybody needs to go. I don't know how you got down to like your 4th string offensive lineman in that game, but they all need to go. Everybody.
Like all 3 of our starting wide receivers were hurt by the end of the game. We are down 4 starting offensive linemen. It was the crazy. I don't know, man. It was. On top of that, we played our worst game of the year statistically. It was just terrible. It was rigged. I don't know what to say.
The Saints didn't even get beat that bad, man.
Yeah. But why don't we talk about how good the Dolphins did? Like, come on, man. Like, why?
What? What are you doing?
Diversions.
Bro, just because my quarterback is better than yours while he's concussed doesn't mean that you need to start bringing up my team, bro.
He's not.
Jordan Love during
no one's better than Jordan Love during
I've ever seen in my life. Gosh. I knew as soon as he said, Tony, you have the floor. I knew what was coming. It's terrible. I've shown up to more not major monies, more setting the edge than Tony.
Barely.
I get put on blast. It's Tony's first one in 10 weeks. This is crazy.
You know what, man? A lot of scheduling errors. It's hard. I'm going on different flights than these guys. Okay, it's difficult.
Oh, so you're gonna quit on us soon?
This is his first one being back since week 1 when the Packers lost to the Eagles. This is crazy. Right.
You know what that is? That's called a theme. That's a theme. Rain, sleet, or snow. I'm trained to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Except for when I'm stuck on mountains.
Except
I can't do the thing that I want to do, which is I just don't. I don't trust the Commanders' offensive line. I don't trust the Commanders' skill talent. And 2 things. I think this is a high-scoring game. The Eagles' secondary got pumped out last week. This is the 3rd week of playoff football, and these corners have been tested from the Eagles dealing with injuries, being put in one-on-one situations constantly over and over again week after week. I think Washington gets something. So Terry McLaurin, that's my anytime touchdown score. And I'm going to take Commanders +6, even though it goes against what I think the Eagles can cover this game pretty easily, but every time I take them to cover, they lose. So I don't give a fuck about this competition. I don't care about my scores. I don't care about my standing. I just want to see my team in a Super Bowl. So give me Commanders +6. But I think this game goes over. I think there's a lot of tutties, a lot of touchdowns.
I love that logic, and I will be saying I am guilty of that sometimes, where you bet on bet on the team that the Heat's playing, so that if the Heat lose, you can at least be like, yeah, well, at least I made some money. But I like that. I like the thinking on there. Oh man, Andy. I know usually you're the leader; you get to go first. But Tony, he's got his team in the NFC Championship, so we let him go first. But Andy, grace us with your first place knowledge here. Who you taking? Commanders at Eagles, and then your anytime touchdown.
Well, as we all know, I'm a huge Commanders fan, and I believe in them very much. It's a definitely Commanders +6. The Commanders are going to the Super Bowl. Okay, Ray, well, have your fun, dog. Have your fun, man. That's easy money. I don't like that -6 line with the Eagles. I don't think they're that good of a
line,
football.
right? We can all say that's a bad line.
It's a terrible line, and the Eagles are overrated. They're not that great of a football team. They're good enough to make the NFC Championship game, but they're not good enough to make the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna tell you right now, first anytime touchdown scorer. I almost said Jalen Reagor. Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell.
Let's go to Ray next.
All right. First things first. I want to tell the whole people.
You should also tell them that you didn't think the Eagles could make it out the first round, bitch. You should also tell them that.
Dallas Goedert's washed. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Waluigi over there. The first thing I want to say is I was wrong about the Commanders last week.
Wrong as fuck.
I was wrong. Shut the hell up, Andre, because I'm finna fry yo ass. I was wrong like 10 weeks ago about the Commanders. But do you know who was also wrong about the Commanders? Motherfucking Andre. Because Andre was too scared to take the damn bet. And guess what, guys? Guess what? This is why. Hear me out. Hear me out. From the bottom of my heart. If y'all never listen to me about a damn thing I say, never, ever, 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 ever cash out. And if you don't believe me, ask Andre, because he's done it like 5 times in the past week, and he has screwed himself over out of like hundreds of billions of dollars, okay? Hundreds of billions of dollars, okay? He should have 9 clocks back there, but he only got 1 because he's scary as shit. Now, with all that being said, I'm not scary as shit. I see exactly what the fuck's going on. I talk to Tony about his football team from time to time, and there's one dude on that team that scares the living shit out of me.
Say the name.
Everything up. He fucks all of it up. His name is Jalen Carter.
Yep.
He fucks everything up. And Daniels, my boy, good luck. Good luck, because you're finna be running for your damn life. Yes. I agree with y'all on the high scoring thing, though. I got a touchdown parlay for y'all at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But with what we got going now, I told them, because Tony said that he knows I'm gonna come wild for this, and I am. I am taking, because again, Jalen Carter is a person that exists. The Eagles defense scored a touchdown.
Ooh.
I think that they can put enough pressure on Jaden Daniels that he will either throw a pick. They can cause Brian Robinson to fumble the ball in the exact same manner that the Rams kind of scooped and scored type of deal. Like, I can see or even just like a straight up pick 6. Like somebody jumps. Chauncey can jump a route on some stupid shit. So like, yeah, I like to go a little wild here. I like the Eagles defense to score a touchdown, and I also like the Eagles to cover too. Again, Jalen Carter's great. The high scoring game, sure, but I think that they'll be able to just keep moving. Just keep moving the ball, keep scoring, and plus, if you can generate a couple turnovers and score a touchdown on defense, you got a real good chance to cover. So give me the Eagles -6 and give me the Eagles defense to score a touchdown.
Yo, Chauncey Billups plays basketball. What do you mean, Chauncey?
CD Deuce.
I forgot to say this when the other guys gave theirs. McLaurin is +140 anytime touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, let me scroll down here. +900 for Kenneth Gainwell.
Woo! That's the house, baby! Let's go.
Philly defense is +550, so 5.5 to 1. So good value on all of those. Even McLaurin.
Wait, it's more likely for Gainwell to score than the entire defense?
No.
Less likely.
Yes.
Correct.
There you go.
That's insane value.
Major, go ahead.
Rang less than yours?
Okay.
Hey. Okay.
All right. I'm going Eagles. I think Commanders' time has run out. Great run, but I think this is where it ends. I think the Eagles are just a juggernaut of a team. Also, I have to go opposite of Andy if I really want to have a chance. So I'm going Eagles -6. Touchdown, I'm going A.J. Brown. It's finally time for him to step up and make a big play here. We do have a really good comment, though, and this is what I'm going to focus on from this Major Passings guy. Tony sucks. I really agree. So that was a good comment. So I'm going to put that up there.
Very insightful.
It looks like the guy's holding a
Hours
kid.
of game time.
I'm sure that's a cute kid, but
probably
whoever's
like
holding the kid's a weird-looking guy.
Yeah. I mean, but that baby is like the most beautiful baby in the world. It looks like based off the picture. I'm not really sure, but
I might have.
Yeah, we can all agree with that. I think the question that I would have for Major Passings is, why did you comb your hair over right before the photo? That would be my.
I mean, I said I didn't. That's not me. I'm sorry. That person did not.
Right.
I was just the person was just holding the baby and thought it was a good idea to get a picture because they were wearing a Miami Heat shirt and thought it was a really good profile photo. So I like this guy.
Where's your neck in that picture?
Yeah, I don't know. Below my head.
The same place Jimmy Butler's joy is. Wherever that is.
Oh my god!
But then again, going back to it, Eagles -6. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Eagles are going to win. -6 is a little bit iffy for me. I could see this easily being a field goal at the end type thing. But like I said, I have to go against Andy in the competition if I want really any chance. So kind of have to play some strategy here.
Going against me is never strategic, bro. That's not going to help you make no money.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for me.
Bro, in the most inverse, obtuse way ever. Like the most reverse psychology way in the history of the world. And you were probably with, because if I didn't see -9, if I didn't see -9, bro, I would have never done that. Like psychologically, Vegas fucked me.
In the mid-2000s, George Bush left a lot of children behind. And Raymond was not one of them. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
The Florida public school system is elite, bro.
I'm going to go Eagles -6.
Yeah, you better.
Partly competition, partly because I want to see the Eagles win. I want to see people try to climb up the greased poles on Broad Street. I want to see people destroying things. Maybe loot something. I don't know. I mean,
Sean, are you a chaos agent?
I do. You have
paid actor.
I should not say this on a live stream, but I do have a desire to go looting at some point in my life. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen on Sunday, but I just feel like it'd be really fun. Like you guys are not as old as I am, but like that supermarket sweep game show where the people just run around the supermarket. That's what I'd like to do at like a Nike store or something. Just
this is crazy. This is going to be used in court one time, and they're all going to think.
Now I can't be on this stream, so
yeah,
people are going to turn me in. But hey, you know what? I was actually going to make a political joke here, but never mind.
You'll get pardoned. I'll make it. You'll get pardoned.
It's true. Anytime,
for sure.
Anytime touchdown. I will say that obviously we all kind of, I would say, had an unspoken rule that the most lowest odds is Saquon Barkley. It's minus 260 to score a touchdown in this game.
Yeah.
I don't know who's betting that. I do
That's not
feel like he's going to score, but like
That's
an
not a good bet.
insane line. Yes,
That is how the books make their money right there. Is that minus 260 that everybody puts in their parlay?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah, everybody's putting that. I mean, he's plus 320 to win or to get the first touchdown, or plus 400 to get the last. Like that's not good value.
Yo, you know what a good line is?
No,
You're like, are you going to say
What I want you to search up right now? Jaden McDaniels Super Bowl MVP odds. What is that shit right now, bro?
let me give my touchdown and I'll look it up for you as I'm doing that. I am going to. I was between two guys. I was either going to go Jaden Daniels or Devontae Smith. I think the Eagles up front on both sides of the ball are just so dominant. And not that is how Jaden Daniels is going to score if he does score, but it's going to be more of a scramble than a sneak. I'm going to go with Skinny Batman. I'm going to go Devontae Smith, just kind of looking at what everybody else has. We have Gainwell. Obviously, we don't have Barkley. Eagles defensive special teams, I like that because I think that they're dynamic. A.J. Brown, been having a weird kind of postseason. Jalen Hurts, what's up with his arm? And McLaurin is obviously a good pick. Really the only other pick out there besides Daniels. I thought about Ertz coming back to Philadelphia where he played before.
I like that too.
I don't know. I would feel more confident about one of the Eagles receivers catching one if I was trying to get one right. So I'm going to go with that. Our next game then would be – get the banner up here. Bills at Chiefs. Minus 1.5. I believe this game is 6 o'clock. Are they 3 and 6 this week?
3 and 6.
Yeah.
2 and 5, you dweebs.
Sorry.
2 and 5.
Eastern time.
Central time zone, baby.
3 and 6:30. I just actually saw. So Bills at Chiefs, AFC Championship. Great games last week. Even the Chiefs game I thought was an entertaining game. Bills obviously edge out the Ravens barely with the Andrews drop. Let's start with Major this time.
Yeah, I'm going Bills, man. I've rode them the whole time. Love the Bills. Ray, what is that thing? So I'm riding with them still. I think they're gonna flat out win this game. I picked them, with some friends. We picked, the whole playoffs, and I had the Bills losing, unfortunately, to the Lions. So maybe that's not a good basis to have. But I think the Bills are sneakily a very, very good team. A lot of people, I think, have been doubting them to beat the other elite teams because they don't have like a star receiver, or really even a star running back. I mean, Cooks has been doing very good, but he's not what someone would consider like a Saquon Barkley, or really even probably an Isaiah Pacheco in this game, like a healthy Isaiah Pacheco. He's a guy that scored a lot of touchdowns. But Josh Allen, I think he should be the MVP. The guy is absolutely crazy. They got to beat the Chiefs in a huge game eventually. This is their time here. I think the Chiefs are a very, very, very good team, obviously, by their record, by their pedigree, everything they've done. I think this is the Bills' time to win this game in a low-scoring game. The Chiefs haven't scored 30 all year. Don't think the Bills are going to score 30 in this game either. I'm going to go probably, if we're playing over-under, I'm going to go the under. But I think Josh Allen is going to be the difference here. For my touchdown, I want to say Josh Allen, but I feel like that's probably pretty low.
Even money, plus 100.
Yeah, that's like a terrible bet. If I was like actually placing it but for the competition, I like literally can't think of another player that I trust to actually score a touchdown.
All right. I will. I was trying to figure out the order to go back to make it fair, so people that went first go last. I'll go next. I'm going to also go with the Bills. I had Buffalo against the Lions in my Super Bowl pick. I just think Buffalo has enough. The Chiefs are a very good team. I think calling the Chiefs overrated, lucky, all those different things, like they just know how to win. They'll find ways. Patrick Mahomes will skirt around the rules and get help from the officials and
throw a flag.
all the other shit that he does, man. But look, it's going to be a very good game. I just think that it's Buffalo's time finally to break through. So whether it was Baltimore or Buffalo, I felt like whoever won that game was going to be able to break through against KC. I still think it's going to be a good game. But I'm going to go Buffalo plus the 1.5. I'm also going to go with anytime touchdown. I am going to go with man.
Don't you dare! I swear, if you do it, Sean, I'm gonna rock bottom you.
Oh, man. So I guess I can't take Travis Kelce.
Oh yeah, you take him.
All right, Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown. I will go with that. That's the second favorite on the board, plus 130. So Allen was an even 100. Travis is 130.
Hope you know that means Eric Gray is going to catch like 3.
When Noah Gray, but yes.
Noah Gray, sorry, yeah.
All right, let's go with Ray next.
All right, so I was seeing signals about this game and the spider traps being laid like 3 days ago. I sent the group chat a very pertinent Caesars post in which somebody placed, I believe it was $1.3 million. 1.3 million. That's 1, 3, and 5 zeros behind it, not 6, 5. I remember that. It's 1.3. Gotcha. All right. So, with all that being said, that's a fucking spider trap if you placing all that money on the Chiefs. Ain't no way in hell Vegas finna let $1.3 million slip through their grubby little ass fingers. So, give me the Bills because I'm with everybody on this nonsense. I just think at this point, like, everybody's gonna sit and look at this and go, "Oh, they've got the refs and they've got this and and Vegas exists. Vegas is the refs." I'm not saying it's rigged, but it might be rigged. So yeah, just give me the Bills. Give me the Bills. And Sean, you're gonna like this because again, I told you that you probably gonna play this guy on Sunday. Give me Mac Hollins.
Ugh.
UNC legend. UNC legend, man.
Give me Mac Hollins.
Dolphin legend.
To catch one straight up the middle, 39 yards. I don't really know if that's gonna happen.
He won't catch it. He will drop it.
He's got dirty feet.
He's been good this year.
He's got good hands. He has good hands.
That's plus
I have
600,
PTSD,
and I know it.
Plus 600 on the sportsbook. That doesn't pay us, so I'm not gonna say that. Mac Hollins does not wear shoes to the game, so I can't trust him. But I will. I'll consider it.
Put me down.
What's the odds he gets a pancake block? That's good.
I'll have to look.
Minus 370.
The Kyle Lowry of the NFL.
Let's go to Tony next.
Super. Chiefs minus 1.5.
Oh, that's such a bad pick, dog. This guy Tony really does suck.
Well, he's playing the competition smart. I mean, that's.
Bro, he's down by like an 18. It's like
It doesn't matter, bro. Whatever. I'm not last. As long as I'm not last. Like,
are you not last?
I am right now, Major, but that's not how the world. Dr. Strange.
Tony, like, we're down right now, but we're on the way up. He's Ryan Day right now.
Very Jimmy Butler-esque.
Yeah.
Look, I think there's something to say about. I thought these same thoughts about the Chiefs last year too, and they just are always prepared and are always ready. And if you're telling me it's a low-scoring game, just give me Josh Allen touchdown. Like, they're slow athletes, especially on the outsides. Like, he'll probably attack an edge and get 10 yards in a touchdown. So, until the Chiefs die, I just can't bet against them. I did it all last year, and I lost every single bet on the way there. So, plus, I want the rematch, man. I want the Chiefs-Eagles rematch, and pray to God Jalen.
No one wants that.
Nobody
you though.
Shut up. No one wants.
Why are you cowards so scared of good football? Oh, we'll go. Oh, we're so excited Notre Dame's in the national championship. Yeah?
Not a soul on this earth was excited that fucking Pooter Dame was in the fucking national championship.
Were you excited? Were you really?
No.
We're excited for that ass whooping. That's the only thing.
You can't wait to watch Washington Commanders skill players go up against
Notre Dame.
The Bills. That's what you're excited for?
You're saying that the Washington Commanders are one of the best offenses in the league, bro. One of the best quarterbacks in the league.
And they're going to match up with the AFC. Those two lines.
Bro, who is the AFC? The best team in the league is not even going to play in the Super Bowl. The Ravens.
Yeah, I know the Saints are at home.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to
say the Dolphins.
I really was waiting.
No, I'm not that much of an idiot, bro.
I'm waiting, sir.
No, the Ravens. That's why I feel like one of those guys that say, "Oh, the Celtics didn't make the finals." It's not fun anymore. Like.
But look,
The
why did
Ravens not being in the Super
lose?
Bowl is not okay. No.
Why did the Ravens
Tony.
lose? That's what this is going to come down to. If it's an under, it's going to be taking care of the football. That's
Why
what
did the Ravens
can
lose?
the Bills? Yeah, why did the Ravens lose?
Because Lamar's a moron and Mark Andrews got butterfingers. What you mean?
But that's the thing,
Oh.
right? It's going to come down. This game will come down to who takes care of the football. That's it, and who plays mistake free. Like every penalty is going to be huge in this matchup. A false start is going to suck. It's going to suck.
Well, they don't call those on the Chiefs though.
When that's why they're going to win.
I will say the person that actually gets the most calls is actually Josh Allen. I will say that. But
More than one?
The guy who gets the least calls is Juwan Taylor, the right tackle for the Chiefs.
yeah, that guy false starts every time. But Josh Allen gets like so many roughing the passer calls and illegal hit calls compared to it. He is almost like twice as much as Mahomes. It's just a narrative.
We all know you're pale, Tony. What's going on?
Yeah, what are you doing? I'm paler than you, so you don't even win in this, man.
Exactly. What's going on? You love being second place, bro.
Was that like an Elon thing, Tony? Never mind.
Andy.
That was your right angle, sir.
Andy, I forgot to answer your question though. Jaden Daniels right now, Super Bowl MVP plus 850. So if you're
that's it.
If you wait till Sunday night after the game is over, that will be significantly lower if he wins.
Yeah, it'll be like minus 200 because the Chiefs, the Commanders get to win the Super Bowl.
Can I yell at Major for a second? Just for a quick second.
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome. Wonderful. Major. Last night when we was on the stream and I said I'm finna go put some money on Khalil Ware to be rookie of the year. And you were like, he's not winning rookie of the year. It was plus 5,000. And your big ugly head distracted me long enough to forget about this shit. And when I went back and looked at the end of the game, it was plus 600.
Yo,
you
what?
fathead.
I think it's
He's
plus
not winning.
500 now, but he's still not going to win it. So
He's
not going to win that shit.
He's not going to be top 5.
Top 5?
He'll be top 5 at this point.
No. He's not going to play enough. I say
Yo, if he's putting up 20 and 20, yeah, he'll be top 5.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, if he averages 20 and 20, Andy, he might win it.
And if
he'll win MVP if he averages 20 and 20.
Listen, if Noah Larson plays as good as he did last night, every night for the rest of the season,
that's my starting point guard.
Look, man. All I'm saying is
crazy.
How can you start at point guard if Bradley Beal's coming here? Like, what is Bradley Beal?
Boy,
kick him. Can we kick him?
I could have had it at plus 5,000.
Don't do it, dog.
Now your big grape-shaped head made me get it at plus 600. I don't like you.
Why did you take it though?
Right there.
Why did you take it?
Because I got distracted. I literally got distracted. And then
no, but why did you end up taking it at 600?
Oh, because it's still. Why did you put $1
you know what
on
that's
Kyler
like?
Murray to win the MVP? Huh?
That's like when you
about me and my money, Andre.
No, bro. That has
you
good odds. That was a lotto ticket
that you gave me right now. And
that was a lotto ticket. That was a lotto ticket. But look, what you did, that's like when it's 2 a.m. and you take the girl home. Okay, minus $5,000. Let's go. And then
all right, so
can I get my parlay in real quick before we get out of here?
I wish they could.
Andy still has to give his freaking AFC Championship here.
Yo,
Andy, AFC Championship,
and then you take her home, dog. And then
I wish y'all could see Andy in his video when they pull him down.
Oh my god! I'm gonna try one more time, and if he doesn't behave, AFC Championship pick, man. Let's go. It's almost 30 minutes.
Y'all don't like my metaphors, man. Fuck y'all. Anyway, it's Bills. It's Bills versus Commanders, bro. I really want to tell my comparison bit. I don't want to get kicked. And the touchdown score will be Juju Smith-Schuster? What's his name?
Juju Smith-Schuster?
What's his last name, dog? I forgot already.
Did he sign a sponsorship deal with McDonald's? Like, what are we doing here?
No, I forgot his last.
I'm like, this sounds like a character out of Holes. You know what? Man?
I can't believe every time Andy says something, I get more and more mad that he's beating me. It pisses me off so much. Mick Schuster, that's like he's gonna have his own McDonald's meal now, and Andy's gonna get royalties. This is so stupid.
What's his last name, dog?
Juju Smith Schuster.
I was close.
We have a really good content idea here. We just have Andy say NFL players' names.
Oh, bro, we gotta show him. I'm not even. We gotta show him like Derek Gumbawale. He's gonna fucking stroke
It's
out.
like when they made Floyd Mayweather read.
Fuck the ice bucket if you can read one page out of a Harry Potter book.
I can't believe this. He's gonna score a touchdown. This is so stupid.
Oh my! This is like probably 10 years ago at a fantasy football draft. My buddy was hammered, like 15th round, end of the draft. And we're like, who you take? And he's like, Bow Pow. And we're like, what? He's like, Bow Pow. We're like, what? Bow Pow. He was saying Bilal Pow, like the back of the we thought he was just grunting at us.
Yo, I can't breathe.
Golly, man.
Also, the same guy that drafted Graham Gano. We're like, Graham Gano? It's like,
The greatest fantasy football draft I've ever seen was someone took Lamar Jackson third overall in his rookie year when he was a backup.
ooh.
I was so mad. That league was so stupid.
All right. We're going to have a chance for Ray here to give his touchdown parlay. Last week, you hit the first two, and then we didn't hit any on Sunday?
It was the same thing. I hit the first three the week before, and then I didn't hit no more, and I hit the second two this last week, and then I didn't hit no more. But we're trying it again.
Okay, before you do that, Ray, hold on. I'm going to give you a second to make sure you got your notes in order. Question. I'm going to see who can go. We're going to go rapid fire. No explanation here, okay? Hypothetical lines, okay? I'm looking at a sports book right now. Bills Commanders, what's the line? We'll start with
-7.
What'd you say, Andy?
-7.5.
Who?
Bills.
No. Tony?
Bills -4.5.
Yes. Bills -4.5 if it's the Commanders. Bills Eagles.
Yeah.
What's the line, Major?
Bills -1.5.
Bills -1.5. We'll act like these guys maybe are not looking at sports books. We're just super sharp, super intelligent. All right. If it's Chiefs Eagles, so Bills would be favored by 1.5. Chiefs Eagles. What do you think, Ray?
Chiefs -2.5.
Close. Tony?
I mean, just looking at this game, Chiefs 1.5.
Yeah, same spread.
Son of a bitch.
AFC champ will be 1.5 against the Eagles. If it's Chiefs Commanders,
Oh God.
you don't think too much. What was the line for the Bills?
Yeah.
4.5.
3.5. So if it's the Bills Commanders or Chiefs Commanders, 4.5 for the AFC team. If it's Eagles, it's 1.5 for the AFC team.
So they basically think both teams are equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is interesting that because
the Eagles -6. What?
Correct. That's what I was just going to say. But it's a 3-point difference between if the Eagles and the Commanders are in it. You know what I mean? Like it goes from 1.5 to 3.5, or 1.5 to 4.5.
But that's still a lot of respect for the Washington. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be 7.6.5.
I agree. Yeah. All right, Ray, cook it up for us. Make us some money.
All right, man. I just give it like it is. I call this one the do-it-yourself. This goes out to the quarterbacks of the NFL, the quarterbacks of the championship games. I'm taking all four of them. I'm taking Jaden, I'm taking Jalen, I'm taking Patty, and I'm taking Josh. Because at this point, like, each one of these guys has the ability to put the ball on the ground, like, in a scramble situation, and quite literally from 10, 20, 30 yards out be able to do. We saw Jalen Hurts in the snow bust one off for, 40 yards. We've seen Jaden Daniels scurry off for one. I've seen Patrick Mahomes get 30 yards Same thing with Josh McDaniels. Good Lord, Josh Allen. But this is
Josh
just
McDaniels.
quarterback of the future, man, right there. But this is just one of those situations where like your stars step up and your leaders step up, and all four of those guys are in fact the stars and the leaders of their team. So if they want to be able to try and win, I kind of expect them to take some of these matters into their own hands. And yeah, give me all four of the quarterbacks. I think when I added it up on one of the sports books, I won't tell y'all which one because we obviously do not get paid by them. But when I added up, it was like plus 6,541, something to that effect. 6,700.
Yeah, I just put it in on a certain sports book, 65.99, 6,600 basically.
Yeah.
You're the biggest one is Mahomes. Doesn't
Yeah.
really run right now. He's like a 6-1 anytime. And Hurts obviously with his injury, maybe he doesn't run as much, but I think he lays it out on the line. So I like that. All quarterbacks. All right. We will be back. Well, not next week because we have a week off. 2 weeks.
We're not doing Pro Bowl.
Boy, get out my face.
No, we're doing the Pro Bowl, boy.
Andy will be here. He will do a Pro Bowl show by himself. It'll be great. He'll give you all the breakdowns. He will go through the entire roster, pronunciations of all
the names.
Yeah. He will just go through and read the roster. That'll be great. So thank you, Tony, Major, Ray, Andy, and Major. One more time. What was the comment that just came in from this guy? Major passes?
Oh, it's a great comment. Tony sucks. He left early too. I mean, I don't feel bad now.
And just because Major's here, we will even play the outro.